Hello, people. It's Poet, and we're back in ARK. And I'm gathering berries right now for a very, very, very specific reason that you are about to see. It scared the crap out of me. That's all that I will say. So how it happened is I was just in my little pond here. I went into the little pond to get some water because I was really low on water. I needed some water to drink because I was like really dehydrating. Went into the water and started being attacked. So I ran away. I turned around. I ran away. Ran through the trees. And this is what was chasing me. So as you can see, he is unconscious. And the reason he's unconscious is because I managed to craft a slingshot and knock him unconscious. So he is very unconscious. I haven't started taming him yet. His health is fairly low, actually. But that shouldn't be a problem. I'm keeping him unconscious with narco berries, which is why I was gathering a whole bunch of berries. But I need to, of course, gather way more than what I've got. Let's see. Remote use. I want to remote use as many berries as I can into him to drop his hunger down. They say that anything below 500 is pretty good. However, we've even gone, when we were taming raptors in the past, we've even gone down to like 200 or less. Problem being right now that I've got some steak on me, but I could certainly use some more. And unfortunately, as good as this pond is at making fish appear, there are none around me. So it's pretty scary that there was a sarcosuchus in there. I think one of the reasons I found a dodo. I found a dodo right there where I'm punching, in between those two rocks. And I killed it. And as I was killing it, I thought to myself, I bet you that this little guy is taking up a spawn zone, like a spawn area, a spawn zone. It seems like certain areas of the map are limited into how many creatures they can spawn in, so that it doesn't just flood this whole game with more and more and more and more creatures. As soon as I killed that dodo, that Sarco was able to spawn in. I kid you not, that is what happened. I'm saying that right now. I'm calling it right now. Because I jumped into the water, and sure enough, there was a Sarco. I almost knew that it was going to happen before it happened. Scariest thing, though, is I didn't expect it right away. And I'm lucky. I'm very, very lucky I survived. In fact, he was pretty weak. He didn't do a lot of damage to me, and I think that finally leveling up my fortitude, my fortitude ability, has accomplished something. It's given me a little bit of an armor. So I'm just going to continue taming him here. Let's remote use these, get him back to being unconscious here. And then just remote use these to speed up his hunger. I do have quite a few bits of meat there. I don't know that it'll be enough, but it might be, and I'll let you guys know why. Is because on this server there is a special thing in the config file, and it's called the tame ability multiplier or something like that. Tame speed multiplier, something like that. And what the tame speed multiplier does is it makes it so that when you tame something, it happens at a speed multiplied by whatever you set the multiplier to. To simplify what I just said, it basically speeds up the taming process. It just speeds it up. So the taming process has been sped up. And the reason is, before you guys freak out and are like, oh my god, it's not legit anymore. It's gonna break the game. Number one, this is our server. We can do what we want. Number 2, the people on this server are all YouTubers. Like, well, not all of us, but the majority, by and large, are YouTubers. We all do this for YouTube, which means that we can't just put, 60 hours every couple days into ARK. We can't play 24 hours at a time. We have other games to play, other things to do. And also, to make it entertaining on camera, you don't want to necessarily watch us taming a Sarco for, 5+ hours that it might take. I think it took, I think 3 hours or so for a Brontosaur in the past on our old server. And I think we all agreed at that point, everybody who was on the server, this is a little bit insane. So we've cut that time essentially in half. It will still take a long time to tame certain things, but nowhere near what it used to take, which can only benefit us. So this Sarco, obviously, I won't be able to ride him. His saddle is, I think, pretty high up there. It's either level 40, 30, 40, 50. It's up there either way. And I'm only level, what, 7? Yeah, level 7. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to ride him for a long time, but that's okay. He can just kind of hang out around my base and protect me from whatever might spawn in that little pond now that I've killed that dodo. Because I imagine not only can Sarcos spawn in there, but I would bet that also things like Spinosaurs, maybe? Maybe? I did get attacked by piranhas in there as well before. Either way, I'm going to set this guy to be aggressive. He's going to go and hunt and kill, and I'll be able to level him up. And by the time I am ready to ride him, he will be fairly formidable, which is kind of one of the goals. So there we go. Because that's kind of nice. If I can craft a saddle and tame this guy, but he's only level 2, then it's going to be a while before I can really make use of him. However, if I can level him up and then put a saddle on him and ride him, he'll be much more useful right away. I'm going to drop all this fiber. I know, but I've got lots and lots and lots of stacks of fiber in that chest already over there that I picked up while I've been taming this guy. And it hasn't, despite me speeding up the taming ability, I don't think it's sped up his hunger at all, which is a good thing. I don't want him to get hungry faster or lose his unconsciousness faster. His torpidity, I should say. I don't want him to do any of that faster. Just the taming, please. Just the taming, please. So it's still taken a long time to drop his hunger down, but nowhere near as quick, or nowhere near as slow, complete opposite of what I just said, as it was in the past with, I think I was trying to tame a fairly high level Sarco on the old server. I just tried, and it took a long time, and really, I just gave up eventually. It was taking so long to drop his hunger down. He had so much hunger. This guy won't be so bad. It won't be so bad. And that's why I started to record. I thought, you know what? In my ARK series in general, people don't get to see me tame things very much. It's usually just like, well, I think I'll start taming this. And then I cut, and then I come back when it's already tamed. What I thought I'd do is essentially go until I've placed the meat inside of him and he's starting to tame himself. And just kind of show you guys kind of the grindy nature of how it is to tame things. I don't know if it's a really good thing. Don't know if it's a bad thing. A lot of people complain that this takes too long. Other people saying, well, this is really an end game feature. You only should really tame things at the end of your playthrough, really. Like, otherwise, you're supposed to be just building up your base and building up yourself and your skills and things. Don't start taming a Sarco at level 7, in other words. But I'm crazy, I guess. I don't mind doing it, so I'm going to do it. Even if it takes me a long time. That shaking camera thing is so annoying. You can apparently turn that down or even turn it off, the shaking camera. Let's see. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oops. No, there we go. Alright, what's he at? Torpor is at 345. I'd really like that to be higher if possible, but I'm running out of narcos. I'm not collecting as many as I would like. There we go. He's down to 977,675. He's down quite a bit. I'm almost tempted to just feed him now and see kind of what the damage is. But either way, I know that I'm going to need way more narcoberries. There we go, 2 more, thankfully. Going to need way more narcoberries to feed him. So, just kind of going around collecting. Eventually, I'm going to need some more meat too, I think. I don't think what I've got inside of him will be enough. I don't know yet. It might be halved as well. See, this is the thing. I don't know the torpor. The taming speed multiplier. I can't ever say what it is right. The taming speed multiplier that I changed. I don't know if it affects how much food you need to give him as well. I imagine it probably would. So I probably don't have to collect as much meat for him, but just quickly looking to see if I see any dodos on the shore. I don't really. I also don't want to venture too far away from him. Come on, narcoberries, as I run. Fiber, fiber, fiber. I'm getting so much fiber. Not interested. Stimberries, not interested. My own hunger is also dropping quite a bit. Alright. Narcoberries. There we go, there we go. I'm thinking as soon as he gets to 900, I'm going to throw the meat inside of him and see if he can be tamed easily enough. I really don't know yet. That won't be quite half of his total hunger amount. But I think it'll still be okay. It should be okay. We'll see. Because this meat that I have in me is just spoiling at this point. You know, and I'm not finding any new coelacanth in this pond. They're not spawning in that readily right now. Maybe because I'm in the area or something. I don't know why. But nothing really new is spawning in there. So I just got to make use of this meat. I just got to. That's all there is to it. You know what? Let's just throw the meat in him now. He's fairly close to 900. Let's see how well it does. He's fairly close to 900. Okay. And I think oh, it's nervous. Okay, do it. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Yes. Tame. Oh, this is wonderful. What? Oh, it stopped there? Really? That's where it stopped? Oh, man. Wow. Okay, then. I just want to stack the meat properly. There we go. I don't have very much meat left. And his torpidity is going down pretty rapidly. I would like to get more narcoberries. Things like that. But there we go. My friend is already more than halfway tamed with just what we did. So raising the taming speed multiplier really did do something. I think probably he would only be at about a quarter tamed if I had done that in the past. So it pretty well doubled the effectiveness of it. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. He still ate a crap ton of meat though, which I'm kind of concerned about. I'm going to have to do some hunting for meat, but probably by the time he's low on meat, I'll have the coelacanth respawning inside of that pond, and so on and so forth. So basically, guys, that's what it takes. This is what it takes to tame something. The reason I'm still collecting berries is because I still need narco berries to keep him unconscious. And the more I feed him the other berries, the more he will eat his meat. The more he eats the meat, the faster he gets tamed. So that's going to be the way that it is. I am going to either make a cut here or end the episode here. I think I'll end the episode here. And probably when I get back, by the time the next episode happens, I will have a fully tamed sarcosuchus. I did say that I kind of wanted to show the whole process, but that's basically the whole process, right? It's basically the whole process. The only thing that happens now is continued to do the same thing. And when he's finally tamed, then he'll follow me around. So there it is. There you have it. I'll have to think of a name for him, too. What's a good crocodile name? I really don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, we'll be seeing you guys on ARK. Bye-bye.